Sup everyone, this is Dimitri, and today I wanted to answer a comment I got on my previous video, and that is on a topic of which I wanted to talk about anyway, and that's whether I stopped doing pull-ins. The short answer is yes, I have stopped doing them for a while. After my last video on the Brick 20, I was still a bit on the fence about it, and I was trying to make the exercise better, and I was inspired by Coach Chasm's appearance on some podcast, and I don't remember which one because it was quite a long time ago, but basically it made a lot of sense the way he explained that the lats work, and it inspired me to make a unilateral lat isolation movement, which I call the modified lat pull-in. Basically the gist is that to really stretch out the lat, it should wrap around the rib cage and go across your body, and you can probably even see it through my t-shirt. The lat coming across the rib cage and really stretching. There it is. And so to do that, what you need to do is put the resistance in front of you and slightly turn away from it. The way I did it was by placing a bench in front of a cable machine and just pulling in pretty much like this. It's, in my opinion, a really good exercise, and I'll probably make a video about it, demonstrating it whenever I put it back into my rotation. But at the moment I don't do any kind of pull-in type movement because it got stale on me over the 3 or 4 mesocycles which I've used it for, and it's really quite a long time to be using an exercise for. And that's one of the issues with the Brick 20 approach. There can't be this few exercise for a body part simply because they will get stale on you. I think a lot more sensible and logical approach is one of Dr. Mike's from Renaissance Periodization, and that is having a bunch of exercises, all of which are good for you, which feel good, and don't put a lot of stress on your joints, really pump the muscle, and so on and so on, and just rotating through them throughout the week and throughout the mesocycles. If you only had one exercise to do for each body part, then if you did it session after session after session, you would accumulate a lot of fatigue, both physiological and psychological, because you simply get tired from doing the same exact bullshit every time you go into the gym, and also you would probably accumulate some wear and tear issues, which in the long term could lead to an injury. Again, besides all of those issues, I don't even think that the lat pull-in in its original form is a really good exercise. At least I don't think that anymore, simply because of the fact that it doesn't really stretch out the muscle. As I showed, if you want to stretch out the lat, your arm should be going across your body, and again, even the first curve doesn't peak at the most elongated position in that exercise. As a matter of fact, it places most of the load on the contracted position, which is pretty much the opposite of what you want. Again, I should mention this, that if you think that this exercise works for you, and if you enjoy doing it, and if you get good pumps, good disruption, then keep doing it by all means, and don't change what is not broken. But if you get tired of it, don't get too attached to it, and just switch it out for another exercise. If you wanted to do some lat isolation movements, you could look at something like a lat prayer, or a straight arm push down, or a dumbbell pullover. Or if you wanted to do unilateral work, then consider experimenting and trying out something like my own modified pull-in. There are a lot of exercises which you can do, and a bunch of them are probably going to be better than a pull-in. If you want to find out more about what I actually do in my own program, I should be making a video on that soon, and stay tuned for that. That's pretty much it. See ya.